Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Emmerdale. Next week, Max's miracle return hides a darker prison, and Robert starts to smell the truth. He's back, but not back to us. Mackenzie Boyd opens his eyes in a concrete hush next week, blinking through flashbacks of arrows and breathless panic, only to find himself in an underground bunker with John Sugden standing over him, calmly rewriting the story. "You're somewhere safe. I'm trying to help you. You nearly died," John says, soft as morphine. Mack's answer is the one line that punctures the lullaby. "No, you tried to kill me, just like you killed Nate." It's clear we're watching the ugliest form of rescue fantasy. Harm someone, then claim the halo for keeping them alive. Down in the bunker, the power balance is brutal and simple. Mack is disoriented, frightened, still carrying the woodland terror on his skin. John is composed, clinical, determined to set the narrative before Mack's memory fully catches up. I think this is John's psychology in a single scene, the so-called helper, who must be the author of every crisis and every cure. When Mack speaks the forbidden name, Nate, John's mood drops like a trapdoor. You can feel how quickly comfort could become coercion again. Above ground, the stakes are just as intimate. John sees Mack's continued existence for what it is, a living, breathing threat to the future he scripted with Aaron Dingle. Aaron is the prize and the alibi. Proof that John can be loved. Proof that his version of events works. That's why the bunker matters. It isn't just a hiding place. It's an attempt to freeze time until John can decide what story the village gets to hear. This moment shows how control looks like care when said quietly enough. Meanwhile, a different kind of spotlight swings John's way. Robert Sugden's suspicions stir the second he hears that John wants to move into his old childhood home with Aaron. Robert scoffs, and rightly so. Who bolts towards the past when the present is supposedly perfect? It's the sort of detail that sounds cozy until you hold it up to the light. I think John's obsession with home turf is about keeping the board familiar. Fewer variables, more leverage. And Robert's not just uneasy. He's connecting rhythms. Mack's vanishing. Nate's vanishing. The tidy exits with the messy silences. He doesn't need proof to sense the pattern he's lived through. Enough Sugden storms to know what the air feels like before one snaps. It's clear he's inches away from the shape of it, even if he can't see the full picture yet. Where does that leave Aaron? In the loneliest place, halfway between loyalty and instinct. He loves a man who keeps nipping out on errands that come back as secrets, who sells a fresh start that somehow circles back to boyhood walls. Aaron wants to believe. He's built to forgive, but belief is starting to sound like silence. And silence is exactly what John needs. This moment shows how isolation is never just physical. It's the slow erasing of your own doubt. Mack's defiance in the bunker is the heartbeat I can't shake. Even disoriented, he names what happened. He names Nate. He refuses the script. I think that's the danger John didn't plan for. A captive who still has a voice, and a brother who won't stop listening for the gaps. If Robert keeps pushing, if he challenges the childhood home fairy tale, if he keeps asking why two disappearances feel like the same song, the bunker's concrete begins to sound very thin. What next? The village is already living with a ghost who isn't a ghost at all. Every hour Mack spends underground is an hour John spends rewriting. Every question Robert asks is a chisel against the veneer. And somewhere between them stands Aaron, the man both sides are fighting for. Hearing the echo of two stories and trying to decide which one is love and which one is harm. Cliffhanger. When Robert finally follows the thread to the door John doesn't want anyone to open, will he arrive as a brother, a savior, or the spark that makes John do something even worse, all to keep hold of Aaron for one more day?